Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The examiners, Mr. Laude Muhidrus Hamid B. SPD MPD. Good morning, sir, and good morning for all my friends to present in this training seminar. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Amelia Sulistiani from English Education Study Program. In this morning, I would like to thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us mercy and blessing so that we can gather for a training seminar today. And salawat and salam, don't forget to always send to Prophet Muhammad and for the opportunities that has been given to me to present my proposal with the title The Student's Perception of the Media Used by Teacher in Teaching English. Well, langsung saja untuk seminar proposal saya terdiri dari 3 chapter. Yang chapter pertama terdiri dari background atau alasan saya mengapa mengambil penelitian ini. Yang kedua, problem of statement. Yang ketiga, objective of the study. Yang keempat, significance of research. And yang terakhir, scope of research. Yang selanjutnya untuk di chapter 2 terdiri dari merupakan review of related literature yang terdiri dari the concept of perception, yang kedua the concept of instructional media, dan yang terakhir conceptual framework. Dan untuk chapter 3 merupakan research method yang terdiri dari research design, subject of research, research instrument, data collection, and last data analysis. Dan yang pertama, langsung saja pada chapter 1. Background. Learning media, according to Suraya 2012, is a tool that is able to assist the teaching and learning process and serve to clarify the meaning of the message or information conveyed, so as to achieve the planned learning objective. The media used in learning must be accordance with the condition of the school, students, and the selection of media must be adjusted to the learning objective. Ayuning-Tias 2011 states that the purpose of using media in learning process is to streamline the learning process. Next, problem statement. The first is what media are used by teacher in teaching English, and the second is how is the student's perception of the media used by English teacher in teaching English. Next, objective of the study. Tujuan dari penelitian ini yang pertama adalah the media used by teacher in teaching English, dan yang kedua the student's perception of the instructional media used by the English teacher in teaching English. Next is significance of research atau manfaat penelitian. Yang pertama, for students, it can help students achievement who has teacher creative in teaching. And the second, for the teachers, it provides motivation for teacher to develop creative ideals and behavior in teaching. And the last, for the school, as an input to the school to find out the creativity in teaching English teachers on students' achievement, especially in English lessons. And the last, scope of the research. The research focused on describing the instructional media that was used by the English teacher in teaching English and the students' perception of the media used by English teacher in teaching learning process at the 8th grade students in junior high school. Next, we move to the chapter 2, review of related literature. First is the concept of perception. The concept of perception, according to Michael, 1999, that perception is such feeling and thinking toward things and by a process. It means that someone can express what are there in their mind. There are many types of perception according to Zaden, 1984. There are person perception, situation perception, and the last social perception. Next, the concept of instructional media. According to Jane, 1970, defines that media are various components in learners' environment which support the learners learn. Based on the definition above, the research can conclude the instructional media is teaching aids, teaching process, everything that can be used to stimulate the mind, feelings, attention, and skills or learners so as to encourage the learning process. It must contain such collection of material or tools and equipment that can be used effectively for transferring, conveying, and learning information. Next is the concept of framework. Dalam proses belajar mengajar, siswa akan memberikan persepsi positif jika guru memiliki kreativitas untuk menggunakan media pembelajaran. Sedangkan siswa akan memberikan persepsi negatif jika guru tidak memiliki kreativitas untuk menggunakan media pembelajaran dalam proses belajar mengajar. Nah, hasil penelitian ini akan berbeda berdasarkan penerimaan siswa, pemahaman siswa, dan evaluasi siswa. And the last, research method. Yang pertama, research design. The method of this research was qualitative descriptive methodology. Qualitative research methods were used to examine questions that can best by verbally describing how participants in a study perceive and interpret various aspects of their environment, and qualitative research refers to process-oriented methods used to understand, interpret, describe, and develop a theory on a phenomena or settings. It is a systematic subject approach used to describe life experience and give them meaning. Next, subject of research. This research was conducted in the 8th students of SMP Negeri 2 Kolaka in academic year of 2020 and 2021. The students of this research would be observed by research was teacher and students. The research observed 8th class with the English teacher who teaching in the 8th grade. There were two classes, namely 8 and 8A and 8B, which consists of 20 students each class. The researcher took 9 students from each class and the subject of this research so that the total of all students taken by researcher was 18 students. Next, research instrument. The researcher collect the data by using two instruments. Those were first observation. Observation is designed to general data on activities, behavior, and generally focus on setting. Observation was aimed to find out the kinds of instructional media that is used by teacher in teaching English in the classroom. Next instrument is interview. Interview is activity that involves interviewer and interview where the interviewer will give some question to be answered by interview. The researcher use this interview to find out the data about students' perception of the media used by teacher in teaching English. Next, data collection. In collecting data, the researcher applied the procedure as follows. First, data collection procedure of observation, and the second, data collection procedure for interview. And the last is data analysis. The data analysis technique used in this research was an interactive model of analysis according to Mills and Huberman, 1992. In this model, there are three analysis components, namely data reduction, data display, and conclusion drawing. The three activities in interactive model analysis can be explained as follows. First, data collection. Dalam mengumpulkan data, peneliti menerapkan produsen sebagai berikut. Yang pertama, data collection. First, prosedur pengumpulan data untuk observasi ada 3 langkah dalam mengumpulkan data untuk observasi. Yang pertama, peneliti meminta izin kepada guru terlebih dahulu untuk bergabung di dalam kelas. Dan yang kedua, peneliti datang ke kelas sementara guru memulai pelajaran. Dan yang ketiga, peneliti mengamati guru bahasa Inggris untuk mengetahui media apa yang digunakan guru dalam mengajar bahasa Inggris di kelas. Yang selanjutnya, tata cara pengumpulan data, yaitu wawancara. Yang pertama, peneliti membuat beberapa pertanyaan untuk siswa yang dipilih sebagai subjek penelitian. Yang kedua, peneliti mewawancarai siswa secara tatap muka dan mencatat jawaban mereka. Yang selanjutnya adalah reduksi data. Ini adalah proses meminimalkan jumlah data yang perlu disimpan dalam lingkungan penyimpanan data. Dalam penelitian ini, peneliti memilih data yang diperoleh pada saat penelitian mengenai persepsi pengguna tentang media yang digunakan oleh guru dalam mengajar bahasa Inggris. Kemudian, data tersebut mengklasifikasikan dan memilih secara sederhana. Yang ketiga, data display atau tampilan data. Pada tahap ini, peneliti mengembangkan deskripsi informasi yang terstruktur untuk menarik kesimpulan dan mengambil tindakan. Penyajian data yang biasa digunakan dalam penelitian ini adalah bentuk teks naratif. Tujuan dari teks naratif adalah peneliti mendeskripsikan informasi yang telah diklasifikasi sebelumnya tentang persepsi siswa terhadap media yang digunakan guru dalam pengajaran bahasa Inggris. Kemudian, kesimpulan disajikan dalam bentuk teks naratif. Yang selanjutnya adalah conclusion drawing atau penarikan kesimpulan. Peneliti menarik kesimpulan dan diverifikasi dengan mencari makna atau gejala yang diperoleh dari objek penelitian ini. Pada tahap ini, peneliti menarik kesimpulan dari data yang telah disimpulkan sebelumnya, kemudian mencocokkan dengan catatan dan pengamatan yang dilakukan peneliti pada saat melakukan analisis. Well, that's all my presentation. I hope my research will be useful for you all. As human being, I realize that I can avoid the mistakes, so I apologize, and I don't forget to say thanks too much for your attention. Might you have some critics or suggestions, please give me. I feel free to accept them. Maybe that's all for me. I'm Amelia Zulistiani, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.